2 weeks of a war in Iran, and literally nothing is stopping, and we have to talk about it. So much misinformation, so much chaos, things going up, and we're going to talk about it on this live. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Raheem, reporter Raheem. I'm going to tell you the most important issues about what is going on in the United States Israel-Iran war. Now, this is a clips of a live stream, but we're going to go through some of the most important issues that is going to come up from this. I've spoken to experts, I've spoken to Iranians about this, so be sure to subscribe if you want to be able to learn about issues in ways that is so digestible, so easy to understand, that we're playing Fortnite on it. So as I play this game, I suck at this game, so please bear some with me, and we're gonna go from there. I I want to first emphasize, the first thing I want to talk about is oil and gas, and it being, you know, just at an all-time with, at extremely high prices. We're also about to go live on TikTok. We're about to also about to go live on TikTok. I do also understand that we are in a world where things are evergreen and things are changing, right? We quite frankly don't know how the next 24 hours are going to go. President Trump keeps saying, number one, that the war is over, and it doesn't seem to be that way, right? It doesn't seem to be that this war is over. The 5,000 Marines being deployed, 2 to 5,000 according to reports. It is an evergreen, standard alone piece of what we're about to see happen in the United States of America. Hello, everybody. Hello. Good to see you. My name is Raheem, independent journalist, independent reporter, here to tell you about what is going on in the United States-Iran war, the most important updates, the things you need to know about your gas prices, about the casualties while we play some Fortnite. Now, here's the cater. I suck at this game, but the whole point is, throughout this video, your attention spans hopefully are very, very low, so this is for you. So be sure to subscribe, hit the follow button, whatever you can do to support independent / gaming journalism. I honestly don't know. The first thing I want to talk about here today is the Strait of Hormuz. Now, if it sounds like a ghosty type thing. I saw Dave Jorgensen did a video about it. Oh God, there's someone coming. But it is essentially a little tiny strait in the middle, near Iran, that controls 20% of the world's oil. Now, these oil reserves are extremely important. And again, 20% is an understatement, but is genuinely, it is an understatement. It is more about the fact that this strait is closed. There's not bombings particularly on this strait that's of kind of importance, I would say, as of right now. It's more of the fact that it's where most oil in the Gulf area is distributed, including U.S., the Gulf states. And it is a big deal. It is again 20% of the world's oil. We're gonna also have some questions in the chat. You heard that the leader has fled to Russia. I have not heard about that. So we have a question in the comments which says Ghost Pepper has fled to Russia. Ghost Pepper, last time you had some questionable sources as well, so I can't confirm that. Also, I don't know how he would be able to even get out in airspace. Are you talking about the Ayatollah? Kobe. Oh, I missed. Yeah, I don't have confirmation of that. And that would be a whole different, yeah. So I cannot confirm that, but I would be very careful about where the sources are from. Want to emphasize that. Change the skin, bro. No, the skin will not be changed. I repeat, the skin will not be changed. I was talking about this. We have a schedule here today, ladies and gentlemen, for those who are joining us, just so that I can play this later on TikTok. So again, if you're here, if you're subscribed, please subscribe. On YouTube. But we're here to talk about the overall nature of this and in how it relates to oil. I believe oil on average, according to Gas Buddy, has increased by 70 cents, 10%. The price of oil has gone up. We saw oil go up to about $100 per barrel. It's gone down, I believe, now to 80 as of, I believe, on Friday. As of Friday. And how many people are coming? Jesus Christ. And so a lot of that, most of that has to do with the Strait of Hormuz. That is why President Trump is purportedly saying or asking Gulf countries to step up, other countries. There were some reports about China as well, for China to step up and essentially try to protect the Strait of Hormuz, because it does impact everybody. It's not just, Iran. It's not just the United States. It does impact every country who relies on Iranian oil. Again, 20% of the world's oil reserves, again, are from there. For those who are joining us, for those watching on YouTube, again, I hope you're subscribed by now. Again, my name is Raheem, independent reporter, here to talk to you about some of the most important issues. We're also playing Fortnite. It is a Sunday, and we'll see where that leads us. Man, I'm trying to give my call to action, and someone is still trying to hold me. There's also no end in sight of this war. That is the other aspect of this. There's been a lot of mixed responses from the president about this. Again, he says the war is complete. Wow, I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty impressed by that. The war is complete, and then there's kind of a mixed element to it. I'm gonna keep the green tack. Is that the major news for today? I have a couple of things that I'm gonna go through today. I mean, the bombings, like I said, bombings continue, right? So bombings are continuing, right? So you can't, I don't want to say this is the major news. I'm first talking about the oil in the Strait of Hormuz. Sorry, sometimes I impress myself. The Strait of Hormuz, which is our first topic of the day, and then we're gonna go kind of into. I want to talk about some of the other countries as well, but we'll get to that in a second. Do you have any questions, fam? Thank you for asking. Again, for those who are here, hope you're following, hope you're sharing this live, hope you're liking this live, whatever you can do to support my work as an independent journalist. Just want to make sure we're talking about these things in an accurate fashion as best as we can, and especially to those who are on YouTube with us tonight. Again, this is a developing story to some extent. Fun facts, I just realized that. Yeah, so someone's asking your brother's in the Air Force. Yeah, no, I understand that concern for sure. I think there is a deep concern that is being present for U.S. troops on the ground. Obviously, Marines. We could talk about that right now. Marines being being involved already, and then Air Force as well. I mean, I do know there is not rumors, but there is sorry, not rumors, but there is a lot of soldiers have confirmed. Oh, I'm really sorry, fam. A lot of soldiers have confirmed that. There's, I know one source who told me that they had a family member who is preparing for deployment, they can't basically do anything, right? They're like, because they've kind of gotten an order that like, hey, like we're kind of, or being on high alert, right? Hey, don't go anywhere, basically. Like, hey, it's not preparing for deployment, it's just being on high alert, because it's just a possible, it's a possible. It's not to quote Caroline Levitt, right? Not the president is not ruling out any options. And so when you talk about things like a draft and all that, that's why it matters. So, yeah. Wow, someone just dropped all these guns for me. Have to be this way. Yeah, so that's something that is for, and it's definitely of a concern for a lot of people, and you know I we wonder what does that look like, what does that entail for people who are about could people who get deployed. So have to be this way. Oof. Yeah, that's what you don't stay still. I was staying still, and that happened. So. Anybody with any questions or concerns or anything I can answer here today? Again, this is it's still a progress. The Strait of Hormuz is a big deal. I want to move on to talking about Russia. Russia is a very interesting party in all of this. Okay, let me answer Fem's question as well. Fem says, I thought they were already shut it down. Does it seem like they will? It is shut down. It's not like it's shut down to the point of like if somebody, it's closed like to the point of like if some, it is. The whole point is the fact that there's ways for the United States and people to still secretly send, for them to still secretly, have some, what do you call it? Some ships to go through, but that's why President Trump is calling for this. Demore says, I voted for this. I do want to emphasize that most people who did vote for President Trump did not actually vote for this. They said they wanted cheaper grocery prices and gas, and that's not the case because of this. They said they wanted no more wars, and that's his case. That's not me saying that. That's just polling data. That's just basic Harry Potter for you. Yeah. But so it is closed. It is closed, but it's not. The whole point is like that's why President Trump is asking the Gulf countries, or he said that the Gulf countries are going to come and help them unclose it or protect it basically, because that's a big strait of oil that again it's a pretty big deal. No, I'm a journalist. No, that's not how that works, Tony. The second part I do want to talk about this is woke. The second portion I would like to discuss about this is the role of Russia. I think Russia and some part of China, they're going to play a big role. Obviously, we already know the reports that Russia intelligence is being used by Iran. We also do know that the United States has reached out to Russia to decrease their sanctions so that they can get more flow of an oil to come in. And the reason why this is really beneficial to Russia because one, the United States can't just send missiles. The United States cannot just send missiles to everybody. That's not how that works. It doesn't have an unlimited supply of it. We do spend billions of dollars on it, and so we are spending we are sending money to obviously the Israeli government, using it ourselves for this war, but then also we're sending it to Ukraine, and so for Vladimir Putin, this is a huge. Obviously, the sanctions are not being released. Iran is still considered an ally. Again, Russia is not an ally of the United States, but it is still President Putin. Vladimir Putin and President Trump are still close in a relation. If you want to say that, I guess. I don't know if you would say that, but yeah, I think it's fair to say that. Gas started to go down. I don't know. Gas has been up. According to gas, I'm actually in Florida, fam. According to Gas Buddy, gas is pretty high and pretty high. I think it's up like 70 cents. I think 50 cents now. 50 cents. As a man, would I ever fight? No, no. I don't think America wants me to fight for them. I think there's a genuine consensus for Americans. They do not want a short brown man fighting for them. No one untilted. The draft. The draft is a good topic to also chat about. Caroline Levitt has not ruled it out. Obviously, when she was talking to Fox News, it says the president is using all. He's gonna have all. Okay, but I personally, and this is my opinion. I do think this is more of a scare tactic from the Trump administration. This is not a it's a scare tactic more than a realistic tactic, just to like spark the conversation, and like how still kind of keep these elements in the news cycle. I would say, but at the same time, it's also like a lot of conservatives are also everybody's talking about it. It's like a whole thing. So. Have to be this way. What else do I want to talk about? I'm trying to think. The draft talked about Strait of Hormuz. We talked about, casualties. Obviously, yeah. I think now, Lebanon. Is starting to take up significant casualties. I think it's about 800 to nearly 1,000 people now have died in Lebanon. Which is always with Hezbollah, always gets involved in these in these moments. Yeah, and it's very, very concerning because you never know what it entails for the people of Lebanon. So yeah, let me know what other questions you have, concerns you have. I don't know how long I'll be on this live for, but that's okay. It is a Sunday. It is the Oscars. People are watching the Oscars. I'm not finding everywhere. I'm in Tilted Towers. How long? I could see up until the election. My big prediction is the election. But the reporting says President. I think Pete Heck said 8 weeks. So I should not have lost that much health. That's why I lost. Whew. Thank you. I don't mind if I do. Yeah. So I could see this. How long will this last? That's a very it's a tough question. Um, my prediction. Hello. My prediction being you know yeah. So being I think the election, using this as um a pinning point to the election. I mean, yeah, he said he can end it whenever he wants to. That's the interesting part. President Trump said, he kind of decides it, and so like it seems like it's gonna go on. So, yeah. Um, I just got a shot from the back somewhere, or from the front, shooting me, bro. Who is shooting me? Show yourself. Oh, I got hit. Probably a bush somewhere. Honestly, I hate bushes. I have no idea what that means. I think that's German, but I can't confirm. That's crazy. Pumps are crazy, Jesus. Hey Dominic, what's up? I think that's German. He said how much does the war affect how the do you guys wait, how do you guys understand that? Is there like a translator feature? What the fuck? Oh, okay. I can't translate it from here. I was like, these guys just speak, they just speak German or something. That'd be hilarious if you are like, we speak German. That's a really good question. Um, I think the high yield savings was down by around 9%. It's gonna be down a bit more tomorrow, probably with the start of the month. Um, Interesting. So I have to take this full. I'll just keep this with me. Um, it's looking pretty bad for the American economy, I would say. I mean, the thing is that there's already affordability problems. Kushal, I gotta return to Fortnite. Yeah, come. There's a new season on the 19th, so yeah. But yeah. I'm also fun facts for anybody. I don't know if this is interest for anybody, but like I'm gonna put this on my YouTube, like this live stream. I'll put this on my YouTube and like edit it a little bit. Does anybody like Dominic? You know me. You've seen my work. Do you think like is that of an interest, or you think I should only do this on lives? Because I'm trying to do more YouTube, but like I don't know where to churn out the vertical content. I mean the horizontal content. I just gotta keep the live kind of more organized. Um, No, I mean I already do. I fucking it's the for to grow on YouTube and realistically you need like the shorts and stuff. They're okay. I mean like that'll happen. Oh Jesus, can I do a 360 somewhere? Boom. I thought I shot somebody. Um. Yeah, no, I already do the shorts. I mean, shorts or whatever. It's more about like the nukes. No, that would actually start World War III. I don't agree. don't think so. All right, can I Kobe this? Kobe. Oh, guys, I suck. Try to trick shot. Try to trick shot. Trick shot. Kobe. I suck at trick shots. I literally can't do them. India remains neutral. I'm also not Indian, but India typically in general remains neutral to stuff. I wouldn't just upload clips or do news videos. I mean, maybe. Oh my god. Shit, guys. Is he running away? Is he running away? Wow, that guy could have killed me. That's crazy. This might be the reason. I actually saw somebody do a video on how like he explained. It was a good video, honestly. He explained Iran's inflation with V-Bucks, or he explained inflation in general with V-Bucks, and honestly, that's a really good concept. Yeah. I was gonna say something. Is this a jump pad? Take this jump pad? Nah, it's not worth it. I'd rather have a balloon. And there's a rift here. Interesting. I'll just chill here. I've died both my last 2 games off snipes. It's been pretty sad. I might get sniped. I just stand still for a second because I'm looking at the chat. Oh shit! Yeah, you can bet on it. It's kind of crazy. Dude, guys, I suck. I don't deserve this. I'm losing to bums right now. That's crazy. No, I haven't made my bracket. I'll try my last one. No, I haven't made my bracket, but like, yeah, don't bet that because I don't know how you cash that out because we would all be dead. So, yeah. How are people able to do that? I am unemployed. What's a Strait of Hormuz disruption? I don't know what that has. I don't know what that has to do with you being unemployed. I hope you find a job soon if you're looking. The Strait of Hormuz is a strait. It's a strait of water essentially where 20% of the oil in the world travels through. It's a little small strait that's closed basically. It's not officially closed, but it's basically Iran's like, if anybody goes through there, we're gonna bomb it. So it's like closed. There's been some elements of secret boats and like underground areas where some boats have been passing through allegedly. But President Trump has now called into the Gulf countries to like basically protect the Strait of Hormuz, so that things can pass through the oil chain. So that's why your gas prices are going up. That's why gas prices have gone up 70%. That's why gas prices have gone up 70 cents. I'm sorry, 10% overall, but 70. Oil prices have gone up 10%. 70 cents has gone up according to Gas Buddy. Yeah, I'm excited for the new season too. I don't want them to fuck it up. That's my only concern. So Dominic, so for those who are joining us, again, my name is Raheem. I'm an independent journalist. I'm a content creator. Hey, D-Buck, I'm not a Fortnite player. I suck at Fortnite. No, he's alive, bro. He made a video. He made a video. He made a video of himself. Um, anyways, so it's risen 70. So Dominic, it's risen 70 cents. Oil has gone up by 10% though. Prices of oils have gone up by 10%, and gas in general in the United States has risen by 70% according to Gas Buddy, which tracks gas. So obviously per state depends. Obviously, I think a state like Florida, it increased, and I think Rick Scott said that it's going to remain increased. So yeah. The one thing I will ask you guys, though, I asked Dominic this too. I need some feedback. So, again, my name is Raheem, independent journalist, independent reporter. I play Fortnite and I, talk about the news. But the one thing I want to ask you guys one thing I want to ask you guys, though, is it fair to say that, like, I'm filming this on YouTube right now, too. Do you think, is it fair to have this like as a YouTube, like in this entire live, like this format, like if you're not enjoying the lives, as a clip, like is that something that people would watch? I don't know. 'Cause I know people do like watching people like play Fortnite. I'm obviously not good, but see, that was horrible. All right, I'll play one more. If you win, yes. Deepak, respectfully, Deepak, shut the fuck up. You said I don't rage bait. Respectfully. um, level 150-92. Yeah, I don't know, but any feedback on this? Because this is a new thing that I'm trying, and I'm hoping it's good. But like, would you guys, anybody who's interested in gaming and like the news, like, is this like Deepak for you, for example, if you missed the live stream? I know you don't like. Would you watch a YouTube clip, a YouTube video of this? It would be really. Yes, I would. Interesting. Okay. Anybody else? It would be really time consuming, but I would do streaming clips, but also uploading the full lives would be. If you win once in a while. If you win once in a while, I'd watch it. That's crazy. Really? Yeah, no, I gotta get more into it, Deepak. I have to go fully YouTube. Like that's my goal for the next like year. I mean, this TikTok is fucking worthless, and Instagram's worthless too. I don't do reactions like that. I mean, I'm a journalist. I just do, I just do reporting. I don't really do like reaction. I don't really give you my opinion. Um, It's hard to, again, guys. It'll be different if I'm like, it'd be different if I was like just chatting as normal as a normal streamer does. I'm like trying to remember stats and facts in my head too. So, and I'll win. The two times I've lost today, they've just been bad. No, my account on TikTok has like, I mean, Deepak knows. Deepak, you've been with for about a year now, or so. Like, like it hates me now. Like, it's just like it doesn't promote it. It doesn't do anything that I do. Um, I don't know what this German guy is saying. Both Sansochi. Or is that German? I'm sorry if I fucked up, you're speaking another language. I think it's German, but. He said, how old am I? He said, how old is the cute creator? Oh, thank you. Did you add? Oh, motherfucker. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, that's not a good. It is German. I know Dankeschön. I do know that. I know Petition. I know that. I know, I think Kennenschieden Helfen. I think that's going to help you. And I don't know. If I fucked it up, please let me know. I hate Arc Raiders with a passion. I play 2K and Fortnite. All the good times. Deepak, what type of long form content do you want to see? At least from me. I was thinking about doing because I look, I've noticed a lot of the people who do like people who like blog and stuff, and they're like doing, they're blogging about their lives and they're doing stuff, and I'm like, how the fuck are they getting this? And I'm like, real, like, what if I like explain what's going on in Iran, but I'm like playing basketball? Like, I feel like I have to, like, I can't just like, if I'm on a mic and just talking to you and editing and all that, I feel like that's just like, one, it's time consuming for me. It's just like, it's like doing all that is crazy. But then two, it's like, okay, can I play basketball and like, you know, explain stuff? Same thing with Fortnite. I don't know. Again, for those who are joining us, my name is Raheem. Hope you're following. Hope you're subscribing. Hope you're sharing this live. Hope you're liking this live. Whatever you can do to support my work as an independent journalist. Confirmed or not? What's confirmed? Community-based content. How this is affecting people's... Oh my god. What is that? What do you mean? Can you be more specific, Deepak? Vlogging your posting process, and especially if we cool vlog your reporter outings. Yeah, I gotta do more on the ground stuff. I already know that. I do already know I gotta do more on the ground stuff. Yeah. I am for my birthday, which is coming up soon. I'm asking for Meta glasses from my family so that I could it'll be way easier to vlog. No, Chris, he's not dead. Do some interviews. Yeah, we do interviews. I do interviews quite often. Interviews with local politicians. Yeah. 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 I don't know. I used to do a lot of that. I felt like a lot of that was just boring. It just doesn't do anything. I don't know. I'd rather I just don't all right, interviewing a politician, that's, I don't know. I did too much of that, and it's just, yeah, I'm on live most days. For sure, 100%. But again, I'm in Boston, so I mean, I'll do more Boston things. I mean, I don't know, Deepak, if everybody's telling me, hey, I should go more Boston specific. But then obviously I'll still do national news for sure, but it's so. Why can't I get a headshot? Take my silent pistol. That sounded really wrong. Yeah, so I don't know. Oh, hey Abby, what's up, girl? How you doing? The fuck is this about? This is about the world, what's going on in the world right now, and the Iran war. How am I feeling about it? Well, what I feel about it doesn't really matter. As you know, I'm a journalist. How I feel about it doesn't really matter. You should never give a shit about how I'm feeling about things, or know anybody. But what you should feel about is how the president feels about it, which is that it is the Ayatollah of Iran and the President of the United States who is requesting Gulf countries to come in to protect the Gulf, to protect the Strait of Hormuz. What is the Strait of Hormuz? I've been asked for the third time. Is the fact it is a strait, literally a strait of water that is right near Iran, in the Middle East. I'm trying to pin it on a map on my video. I should have a map of it, honestly. But it's where 20% of the world's oil, I repeat, 20% of the world's oil flows through. It is the main reason why gas prices have gone up 70 cents. Oil prices have skyrocketed past $120 to nearly $80 barrels of oil. Where does the other percent come from? That's a really good question. I actually don't know that answer to that. That's honestly a really good question. I think another 20% portion comes from Central America. Um, I think the OPAC is another. I think 40% is actually OPAC, which is like a group of countries together that bind together to distribute oil. It's a good question. I will actually do more research on that, though. I apologize if I'm not able to answer that. But yeah, no, thank you, Waller. Thank you. Thank you. How's everybody doing tonight? Again, my name is Raheem, independent reporter. This is probably my last game. I'm playing like garbage, but we're gonna win. We're gonna win one, ladies and gentlemen. Who is winning the war? How do you define winning? According to President Trump, the United States is winning the war. According to Ayatollah Khamenei, Iran's winning the war. So I don't know. I think the American people are losing the war. If you want one opinion of mine, that is the only opinion you'll get, which is I believe the American people care about affordability, which is a hoax. If I fall in water, do I die? No, right? Oh no, but this is like weird water. Have to be this way. See, I wonder if I have this in balloons, if it does anything. Anybody have any questions or concerns, please let me know. Again, my name is Raheem, independent reporter and journalist. Yeah, I think, the three topics we've talked about today are the Strait of Hormuz, which is becoming a point of contention, as many of you know. I think Russia is also really, really interesting. Guys, I might die here just to see if this thing I'm trying to do works, but wee. Let's fly. Ha ha ha. Oh, here we go. I need to be near water. I don't want. Wish I had a shotgun. Okay, it does work. That's kind of cool. No, I saw him do like I saw there's a good amount of misinformation online because apparently he did some sort of training, I think with his daughter, Kim Jong Un did, and I think everybody was freaking out about it. But people are obviously like, I think it's more of a meme as well. You know what's funny? What's really funny, guys? Humor is a great way to prevent misinformation. I believe that. But it's also we don't talk about it. Humor is a great way to also increase misinformation, or spark fear. Obviously, like, hey, the World War III stuff, the Kim Jong Un stuff, like all these things are like, it's funny to talk about, because we know Kim Jong Un is very trigger happy and sitting there and we also know, like, I've seen so many World War III, like, oh, what would I do in World War III? Oh, here's my playlist in the tank during World War III. They're so funny, but it's yeah. So those are my thoughts on that. At least I don't know. Come here, motherfucker. Oh yeah. I could have easily died there. That was kind of scary. Yeah, what does China think about all of this? Yeah, China's not the one I'm worried about. I'm more worried about. Oh, this is gonna be crazy. Can I pull this off? Hold up, guys. All right, 360 spin. Let's fly. Oh, damn. If I got up to him, that would have been great. Oh, that would have been legendary. I did not see that. I would be very careful where you get that information about that. That sounds like some Fallout shit. Um, which Um, I'm not as worried about China. China's typically very conservative in these matters. They don't have a history of like bothering people. They're not. They'll do something in their own self interest. Maybe they might, the Taiwan thing, but they're not the main country. And I said this before you got on live. Um, the main country who I'm concerned about is not concerned, but like is gonna play a really big portion is Russia. And the reason is because one, for Russia, they get the benefit of the fact that there is no right, yeah, exactly, Russia. Thanks, Eddie. Because one, with the Ukraine war, right, the United States can only spend so much money on what they on their arsenal of military equipment. But two, and probably really important, which is they have to they have to decrease the sanctions. Shit. Bro, where's that trap I set? Fuck. I'm dead. I'm gonna die in the storm. Fuck. Where'd that guy go? Looks like he has to be behind me, right? He has to be here. There he is. Fuck. Ah! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Damn. Alright, one more. I was like, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, Russia concerns me more. Eyes, I'm really sorry. Someone's gonna have to translate me, because I can't understand it. Yeah, I'm really sorry. Hey, Rafa. Hey, Hot Cheetos. Yeah, exactly. It's a really good point. China's very conservative in these matters. Again, it'd be more of them going after the Taiwan, doing something for their own thing. But yeah. All right, this is actually my last one. Again, I'm gonna upload this to the YouTube, and let's see if we garner any traction. I don't know if we will, but whatever. Subscribe on YouTube. I don't know if we got anybody, but hope you're following, hope you're sharing this live, hope you're liking this live. Yeah. What I might do next time, guys, is I think I have to have like a because I usually this is a freestyle live typically, but like I gotta have like a script all planned out of the points that I want, then answer questions, and then play that first 10 minutes on YouTube. I keep burping, I'm sorry. Please go subscribe to us on YouTube, by the way. U.S. government speedrunning how to lose general population support, Iran edition. That's interesting. By the way, if you want to support our work even further, we have a newsletter. It's good. You can go to bottomup.news and subscribe to our newsletter. It's a free newsletter. No tariffs in the newsletter. You can support my work through that. I really appreciate that. I'm trying to get everybody to go back on the newsletter. I don't know where to tell people because I feel like telling them to go to YouTube is kind of dumb because like I feel like if I'm gonna grow on YouTube, I'm just gonna grow myself. But I'm not gonna lie, I don't even post on the newsletter. So don't even worry about it. I just need a captured email so I can so we can keep our relationship going. It's like asking a girl for their phone number. So yeah, I don't know. It's confusing. He keeps saying I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Got him. Do the dance. Do the dance. Okay, one more. One more. I'm locking in. All right. I'm locking in. Yeah, I'm up off my seat. Yeah. Yeah. I'm up off my seat. I'm not even looking at the chat. I don't care anymore. This is embarrassing. Hi, Kason. Nice profile pic. We have a minute. As we have this minute, please let me know what other questions you have. Look, guys, I'm not supposed to win. We're supposed to have fun. It's about the process. But fuck you guys. No winning. I'm not Middle Eastern, no. Also, the global economy will still take until September to recover, no? I'm not Indian, no. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. I think Rick Scott, a Republican from Florida, he was talking about how he was talking about how uh, he has to like oil prices will continue to remain uh, you know I'm Pakistani. Sure, yeah, Abby. We can, I sometimes have ones that where people just join on. Oh, that's cool, Cassie. Thank you. This is not one of those times. Honestly, I should make it one of those times so I can focus on the damn game. But yeah. We do have a guest tomorrow coming on the live. I forgot his name. It's kind of, it's kind of embarrassing. Um, I because his title. Yeah, no, because no, because his name on like for example, nobody knows my name besides a couple people on this live, but his name on his account is Public Enlightenment. So I know that. But anyways, I think that's 7 o'clock tomorrow. I think that actually might be on Instagram. My reporter Raheem Instagram, just because I want to check out how Instagram is. So yeah, we're gonna talk about misinformation, disinformation, media diets, and all the good stuff. I don't think he's a journalist. I think he calls himself a media activist, which I kind of like. Anybody else? Any other questions or concerns before I hop off? This is my last one. Knowing me, I'll probably die. Yeet Life 35. That's crazy. What a name. I think there's the first game I had 18 kills, I think, and I died off a snipe. Wait, I get shot? I think I got shot. Who shot me? Yeah, I saw something about that. I mean, like, how did I hit him for 9? I hit him twice. Interesting. Throw it up, throw it up. Oh, this guy doesn't have a gun. I'll dance. Look, I'll dance. I'm okay dancing. Look, I'm not gonna kill you. I'm not gonna kill you. Oh my god. I was trying to have fun. Like, why? Like, I'm a nice guy. I hate killing people without guns. I think that's dumb. Good evening, Benny. Oh, what do I think about that? I don't know. It's a tragic loss of life, I would say. I mean, I don't really follow Pakistani politics that closely. But I do know that happened. I do think this is, I think people are not also talking about the not that this is a quote unquote holy war, but there is religion involved. I mean, especially on the Iranian side, you have the Ayatollah wasn't just a spiritual leader. He wasn't just a political leader. He was a spiritual leader, right, as well for the Shia community. For the Shia community, so, and there's aspects of, this, this West. I'm obviously not to even mention the fact that I am Shia, yeah, not the Iranian Shia, if you will, but also the fact that the rise of Islamophobia in the country, which is a whole other thing. It's shit. Where is he shooting me from? Show me, tell me, Bob. Tell me, where is he shooting me from? He was missing. It must be really bad, but okay, clearly not. I don't know where he's shooting me from. I'm out. Are you part of the Jewish Asiatic community? No, I'm not. I might die here. I think this is where I die. Guys, I'm just in such a horrible spot right now. I don't know where this. I'm also not playing with sound, by the way. I never played with sound, so I don't really can have an idea where he is. But this is an old trip. Wouldn't try. I know he's here somewhere. I just don't know where. Okay, I got shot again. Bro, where is he? He's coming towards me. Fuck. I'm dead. So dead. I don't know if it'll hit. President Trump will do some things to get the gas prices down. It's not gonna hit $8 a gallon. That's crazy. I was looking at the chat, but I didn't have a chance. All right, that's it. Why can't we hear it? Oh, because I can't hear it. If you can't hear it, then I can't hear it either. Yeah. That was bad. I didn't know where this fucker was. That's crazy. That was really sad. Yeah, live's done. Again, hit the follow button, subscribe to the newsletter, whatever you can do to support independent journalism. I see ya. Yep. I take care, everybody. Yep. Before I go, subscribe to our newsletter, bottomup.news. And yeah. Peace. Great your night. I'll be on live tomorrow as always. Peace.